Susan here. Welcome back to my kitchen. Tonight I am going to be making old-fashioned date squares. Yep, you heard it. Hubby has requested some, so I thought, okay. He's been requesting them for a while now, and I'm finally getting to it. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing, because he's requested them, I am going to be making a double batch. I will list the single recipe in the description box below, so don't worry about taking notes or figuring out what's what. Then the recipe will be in the description box below, so you can simply copy and paste it into your favorite Word program and print off a copy for yourself. Anyway, it starts, basically preheat the oven to 350. And mine is at 350 now. And the very first step is to lightly spray an 8-inch square glass or metal baking pan and line it with overhanging parchment. I have 2 such pans prepared. And then the second step is combine dates with water in a medium saucepan over high. Boil, then reduce to low and simmer gently, stirring occasionally until thick. About 6 to 8 minutes is what it should take. And then you remove it from the heat. So that's where we're at now. As I said, I'll be doing a double batch, so please ignore the quantities that I'm using, because that is a double. Again, the recipe is in the description box below for your convenience. These are whole pitted dates, so you don't have to do all the work. And that is the water that is for a double batch, but again, refer to the recipe below. And this is going to take some time, so I will be editing this video down just to give you the idea of what I'm doing without having to endure the whole time with me. These dates, by the way, they don't have to be medjool high price dates. These are fine. The recipe has been tested with these and it is perfectly fine. This is no name, club size, whole pitted dates. No work, right? 1 kilogram, it cost me about, I believe it was about $8 for a kilogram. That's 2.2 pounds of dates already pitted for me. So where you can cut corners, you really should. When it counts, when you really need the name brand, by all means use name brand, but in this case you can use no name dates, it's just fine. So we'll get this going. The burner is on pretty much max. I'm trying to get it up to a boil as fast as possible, and then we'll process these as they should be, and we'll see you when we're done. pretty thick and the dates are broken down. That's kind of the texture we're wanting. A few pieces are okay. That just verifies that it's dates that were used. Okay, so now what we do is turn the heat off and add the vanilla extract. Again, refer to the recipe below. Stir in the vanilla extract and remove from heat to cool. You need this a little cooler to spread it in the pans. Okay. Meanwhile, it's going to keep working on those dates, breaking them down even more. Even off the heat, it will retain some heat, so it'll keep working while it's cooling. Okay, next step. Now we're on to step 4. Almost done, guys. Combine oats, flour, sugar, baking soda, and salt in a food processor. So here are some large flake oats that the recipe calls for. And in they go. A few stragglers outside, yes. Escapees. Counter's clean, guys. Okay. There's the oats. And now flour. That goes in. And we're putting it in the food processor to thoroughly mix it. Now, sugar, brown sugar that is, baking soda and salt. There's the baking soda and the salt on top of the brown sugar. I already measured that out. Okay, that's getting pretty full. I hope it can handle it. Okay, into the food processor it goes. And it says pulse to combine. Here we go. Taking a little more than 3 times because of the quantity, guys. Seriously, half of this and it would have been done already. But I just want to make sure it's combined, and it is. It appears to be. Now, what we do is we add the butter and pulse until the oat mixture is crumbly or pea-sized. So again, this has more to do with quantity than anything. So we will see how this goes. Let's go that much at first. We can always add the extra butter. Chewing it a bit more. Come on, guys. There we go. Go, come on. Go. Goes there. This. Oh, there we go. Ow. I'm gonna have to get my spatula to help me out. There we go. There we go. See? All right. Get the rest out here. There is oats in the bottom here. They're at the top. And we're mixing it thoroughly. Now we're getting more to the crumbles that we're looking for. Now we bring forward the pans we have previously prepared with the oiling and the parchment paper overhanging. Okay. So we will lump in this oat mixture here to form the base. I want 2/3 crust and 1/3 goes on top. So I think that's going to be pretty good. We'll see how they go here. And just pat it down, make sure you get the corners. little piece poured in there. Now we get our date mixture. And here we are. Nice and thick still. Smells wonderful. Dates, vanilla. We plunk down half in each pan. Alright. I like a nice thick filling. Of course, you can do as you please. You could stretch this out into a bigger pan and make the filling thinner, if that is your wish. Get up there. I like it nice and thick to know you're eating a date square. But to each his own. We take the remaining topping mix, because that's what it turns into, is topping, and put it on top of the dates. Go. You basically spread that around. Everybody plays sharesies. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's sitting on top of smushy dates, but do your best. It doesn't have to cover every little square inch. It's basically a topping, and it's all going to get baked and solidified anyway. So, and these will now go into the oven at the 350 that we preheated it to, 30 to 35 minutes. Okay guys, we're back. They're out of the oven. They took 35 minutes to bake in my oven at 350. Always keep an eye on your oven because appliances vary. These are just guidelines, okay? I always do that with my recipes, and I just want to remind you again. Now, I have made hubby wait for 29 minutes. Should have been an hour, but he's getting antsy for it, so there you go. That is the date square. Nice and moist. Looks nummy. Yeah, like that. There it goes. Anxious to try it. Now I cut mine into 9.
That's good.
The recipe says it makes 16 or 24, depending on your size. I call it 9. Oh, he wants another one on there? Okay. The advantage of cutting it a little smaller is you can have 1 or 2, which he has opted to have. So that is a good sign. It is Kevy approved, aka the Cookie Monster, but this is date squares. So anyway, I think I'm going to go have a cup of tea with mine. I'm trying to cut back on caffeine, so I'm going to do a tea tonight. I'm going to go and tuck into one of my own squares after all that work. Hope you try it, and hope you enjoy it. Please leave me a comment below in the comment section if you do try it. Let me know how it turned out for you and how many you got out of yours. Again, recipe, the full recipe for a single batch is in the description box below, and ready for you to copy and paste into your favorite Word program and print off a copy for yourself. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.